Do it like that. Don't give it to me.
Hello viewers, welcome to Car and Bike. I am Session Vijay Raghavan and today I am in Goa to drive one of your favorite cars because even when everyone knew that a new generation model was coming this month, last month the company sold 10,000 units, close to 10,000 units of this vehicle. Yes, I am talking about the new Hyundai Venue. Now, you must have seen our first look video of the new Venue, and if you haven't, do check it out on Car and Bike's YouTube channel. And in this video, I'll be covering everything about this SUV in more detail, be it the features, be it how is it to drive, and more specifically, how is the performance. But before I do that, if you are new to the channel, do subscribe to Car and Bike, and while you're at it, hit that bell notification as well so you never miss an update from us. Now, I would like to start with how the car is behind the wheel because that is one of the big USPs of the Venue. And today, I am driving the 1-liter turbo petrol version with a 6-speed manual gearbox. Now, yes, you had this combination with the Venue always, and in fact, the other two engines are also same, which is the 1.2-liter naturally aspirated petrol, which comes with a manual gearbox as standard, and then you have the diesel option, which is one of the most frugal options you will get in this segment, the 1.5-liter diesel, and along with a 6-speed manual, now Hyundai is also offering a 6-speed automatic variant. Now, yes, we couldn't get our hands on the car today, but we will try to do a proper review of that later on. So stick on to the channel, keep following us. Let's get on to how this car performs. Now, this is a very familiar engine. In fact, we have seen this motor in a lot of other subcompact vehicles from Hyundai and Kia families, including the Sonet, the Syros. And talking about Syros, that is the highlight over here because now the Venue, the new Venue, is based on the same K1 platform as the Syros. So yes, there are platform level changes. There is more to it, but we'll get on to that later. As for the engine itself, no change in performance or figures. You still get about 118 brake horsepower and about 174 Newton meter of peak torque. There is a 6-speed manual gearbox on offer. There is also a 7-speed DCT. But I feel that if you are looking for a driver's car and you are considering the Venue, the 6-speed manual is the best option because it is slick, the shifts are nice and smooth, and it offers you a lot of fun while you are driving. Now, we are familiar with this 3-cylinder engine. It is peppy, it is punchy, and it offers a lot of fun while you're driving. There is a lot of torque in the low end, and which is why there's not much of a turbo lag when you're driving it. And that is one of the big highlights of this motor. And also, the power delivery is good. The ratios are nicely set. So I have never had a complaint with this engine and transmission setup, and that continues to remain unchanged, and that is a big plus for me. Now, coming to the Venue's on-road mannerisms, I was looking forward to drive this SUV mainly because it is based on the new K1 platform, and the other car that we have in this segment that uses the same architecture is the Kia Syros. And ride comfort and ride quality was one of its big weaknesses, but I cannot say the same for the Venue over here because Hyundai has done a better job at tuning the suspension. The ride feels a bit more planted over here. It feels stable. One of the problems that I had with the Syros was at lower speeds, the suspension was a bit stiff, whereas at higher speeds, it was bouncy. But Venue, at lower speeds, it feels quite plush. You do not feel much of discomfort inside the car, and even at higher speeds it feels a bit more stable. It feels a bit more planted, and that is something that imparts more confidence, especially when you're doing triple-digit speeds on the highway. You want that little bit of confidence from your car, and the Venue offers that. Now, the handling too feels like it has improved. It has a nice stability to it while you're doing high speeds or while you're taking a corner, and that is a good thing. And I also like how the steering feel is. Unlike previous Hyundai cars which had light steering wheel, this has a nice heft to it. It feels more sturdy, it feels more confident, and that is something I like. That has made the cars feel even sportier, and especially with that turbo petrol engine and the gearbox and the steering, I feel this is quite a nice package if you are looking for a proper driver's car. And now we come to the safety aspect of the car. With the new generation, the Venue gets level 2 ADAS functions, and with that, a bunch of additional features, which prominently includes the forward collision avoidance assist and rear cross traffic avoidance assist. Both these are very important. You get them now. With that, you have 360-degree view camera as well on the top of the line model, and a bunch of additional features that you will see on your screen right now. However, Level 2 ADAS is only for the top-end HX10 and N10 variants. The one with me is the HX8, a step below, but still packs a serious safety kit, including a rear camera. Standard offerings include 6 airbags, ABS with EBD, front disc brakes, ESC with vehicle stability management, and hill start assist. Hyundai also offers 3-point seat belts for all, with front pre-tensioners, ISOFIX child seat mounts, and an emergency stop signal. Speed sensing door locks, impact sensing door unlock, and rear parking sensors are also standard. Now, visually, the Venue does appear to be bigger, and in fact, the numbers do support this claim because it is now taller, it is wider, and it has a longer wheelbase as well that translates to better cabin space. But I'll get to that in a minute. The overall length hasn't changed because it is still a sub 4 meter, but that huge big look that you get over here is thanks to its styling, which is now similar to the Creta. And in fact, you will see the face is very much identical to the bigger sibling. That includes this connected LED DRL that has this nice sharp ending towards both end, and you have this horizontal LED headlamps and as well, which has a nice futuristic design. The lower variants will get projector headlamps, but I feel these have a better premium look. The grille also looks nice. This gets this dark chrome treatment. On the lower models, you'll get black treatment, and the bumper is chunky. You have this nice silver treatment and this black inserts on either end. The N line gets a different design. Overall, new Venue is more robust. It looks chunky, it looks quite muscular, and that adds a bunch of extra muscle to the SUV. Now, towards the sides, you'll notice that you have 16-inch alloy wheels. N-line gets 17-inch. Yes, you now have a bigger size on the N-line. But as for the design, I'm not a big fan of it. It has that aero design, which we have essentially seen in electric vehicles. Hyundai could have gone with a different design. The N-line wheels are much nicer. And you have this new color as well. This is called hazel blue, which is a new addition both for the Venue as well as the Venue N-line. And here with this HX8 variant, we have this dual tone treatment as well with roof rails. You get more dark chrome treatment for the door handles as well. Here on the D pillar, there is a new insert which has the Venue lettering over here. And as for the rear badging, this gets this 3D element which is under this glass surface that adds a bit of premiumness to it. We have seen this design in a lot of international models, and we now have it on the Venue as well. And of course, the connected LED tail lamps. The LED tail lamp is standard across the range, and then you have a rear wiper washer, this nice sporty looking spoiler as well. On the N line, you get this two-part design that looks much sportier. And here on the bumper, we have more chunky inserts with a 4 skid plate, and you have the reversing light over here. You have 2 lights and both of them light up, but I'm not too sure about the position of it. I feel it is a bit too low, and people might not see it while you're reversing. But what do you think about it? Let us know in the comments. As for the cabin, you get an all-new look over here. And from the exterior, if you had any inclination that this is the Venue, one look at the cabin and you know that this is not the old Venue at all. In fact, you get an all-new layout, new dashboard with this multi-layer design, and you have this nice edge emotive that has been made by this central insert, and you have this nice tone effect that has been given to this. Of course, this is plastic, but you have this nice tone effect with the Venue embossed over here. and that looks much more premium. In fact, I would go as far as to say that the regular Venue's design is better compared to the N-Line. It looks much more premium and hides those imperfections much better, like the plastic quality. This, of course, you can hear that it has this rattling sound. It's not solid. That kind of feel is what you get, but this design hides all those imperfections. Of course, this is just the quality of the plastic that I'm talking about, not the fit and finish, because that seems to be solid. You also have a nice set of storage spaces. Here you have the wireless phone charger, and you have another storage area over here with two Type-C USB ports. There is another storage area right over here, and a nice glove box which gets cooling function. There is a central armrest as well with storage compartment and nice deep cup holders as well. The interior itself gets this dual tone treatment, which I think is one of the nicest interiors I've seen in this segment. You have this Venue lettering over here with perforation, because you get ventilation function both for the driver as well as the co-driver. Then you have this nice wide dual screen display. In fact, one good thing is that the dual screen setup is standard across the variant lineup, only that the top of the line model gets the 12.3-inch displays, whereas the lower variants get a 10.25-inch display. Wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay is also standard. Yes, you now have a Hyundai car which gets wireless connectivity even in the top of the line model. So that is because of the new platform. Of course, you have this new steering wheel as well. I particularly like, this is one of my favorite bits of the new Venue. It has a nice feel to it. I spoke about it while I was driving the car, and even the buttons, the tactile buttons, the toggle buttons, they have a nice tactile feel to them. They have this nice premium plastic effect, and the leatherette material that is the wrapping is good and premium. It feels solid, and you do not have the Hyundai logo. In fact, you have the Morse code for the letter H, which is something that we have seen in Hyundai's electric and premium vehicles. That has now been brought down to the Venue as well. And finally, you do have a sunroof as well. No panoramic sunroof, but a proper regular size electric sunroof, which is supported by voice command. Now, this is something that you viewers had a lot of questions about, is how has the rear seat experience of the Venue gotten better? And I finally have an answer. That extra bit of width and that longer wheelbase has given you better space at the rear. You can have 3 people sitting here abreast in slightly more convenience. You of course have that central armrest now with cup holders. You had that in the previous Venue as well, but this feels a bit more better in terms of usability. And then you have rear AC vents, which of course are standard across the variant lineup, so that's a good thing. You have 2 additional Type-C USB ports over here, so there are no Type-A USB ports. So Hyundai has gone for this modern look and feature package. Underneath that, you have the storage space to keep your device, and this front seat's back too has been scooped out, so you have better room over here. In fact, now I am 5 feet 9 inches tall, and this seat is set to my driving position, so you can see that I have enough room over here. I am very comfortable. And one more thing that adds to the comfort is now you get 2-step recline function for this rear seat as well. So you have this one section, and then you can further push it down to get more a comfortable position. Of course, that adds to the overall comfort level of the SUV. Now, you also have this sun blind, which has been one of my favorite features in Hyundai and Kia cars. In fact, you finally get it from the mid-spec and above variants on the Venue, and it's a very good feature. I think that Hyundai could have offered it as standard fitment. Now, prices for the new Hyundai Venue start from 7,90,000 rupees and go up to 15,51,000 rupees. And when you consider all the updates that are on offer and the feature list for each of these variants, right from the base trim till the top of the line variant, the Venue has improved at all levels. You get a familiar set of engine that everyone likes. And along with that, Hyundai has added the convenience of a 6-speed automatic for the diesel, which has opened up the Venue as an option for a lot more buyers. Overall, I think that Hyundai has identified the shortcomings of the Venue and worked upon them to improve and give customers what they want. And that is what we want brands to do. So yes, if you are considering getting a subcompact SUV, then the Venue is a solid choice, and I would definitely recommend you to consider it. Yes, there are some misses as well. Mainly, you do not get a panoramic sunroof, which is something that a lot of other cars in this segment are offering, and that might deter a few buyers, but I do not see that as a deal breaker. And if you are looking for a solid subcompact SUV which is feature loaded, modern, and full of tech, then the Venue should definitely be at the top of your list. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And we will be putting out more content on the Venue once we have it for a longer duration. So keep watching this space for more. And until then, this is Session Vijay Raghavan signing off.